Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chatting Blues. Before we get into tonight's episode, could you hit the like button? Hit the like button, sorry. Subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment in the comment section. Apologies for the late arrival, man. I've literally just got in from the game. Let me take this off, man. Get the old brush out. Yeah, so it's ended Blues 0, Blackpool 0. Get in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of the game. I will get to comments again. Apologies, man, for coming on late, and yeah. So I did schedule this for 6:30. Fucking hell, man. Blues 0, Blackpool 0. We're gonna have a look at a few bits. In fact, let me just quickly jump into the comment section. Let's see who's in the house first. I think it's obviously 2 points dropped in it. Do you know what I mean, guys? See what Gazza's got to say, man. You're right, Gary. That was awful today. No urgency. Let me know what it was like on the TV. It was definitely not edge of the seat stuff, was it? Do you know what I mean? I can't remember kind of like, apart from, I think there was one chance for us in that second half where you kind of like, oh, you know, when you kind of like think it's going to go in. Yeah, no urgency. Stop playing like they are 5 up, too much messing around with the ball, too much going back, too negative. We need some big pacey players. Yeah, well, I know what you're saying, guys. It's frustrating. But for me, like I just said, man, it's 2 points drop, but no need to kind of like panic. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm saying, guys. Yeah, it's boring, predictable. Still staying positive, fair play, guys, because we use it like pretty much like I was really very negative towards Blues. We're getting injuries, yeah. If anyone knows any more on the injuries, let me know, because it was the other end, the Buchanan injury, and I know it was the other guy. I think he went off, didn't he? Hansen. We'll have a look at the lineup in a bit. If there's any news, I haven't watched anything in terms of the highlights or anything Chris Davis has said. So you guys probably know more than me. Good luck to Lee Buchanan. That injury looked nasty. Oh, okay. I don't even know. I'm on the same, going mad, used to winning, but today we were frustrated. It was frustrating, mate. Evening, Calv. Right, mate. Good evening, Nick. Not a good day today, but we got a draw. Hope we get better next game up the Blues. Yeah, nice one, Calv. You're right, Emu. All right, brother. Bless, man, for that what you done the other day on the boy in blue phoning. That was amazing, man. Agree with Gary. Above, no urgency, no killer instinct. The game is screaming for Yoko to come on. Yeah. Someone what can run at players. Do you know what I mean, brother? And take players on. We have a problem now with all the injuries piling up. We're short on the wings. Definitely short on the wings. You know, we're lucky we're going into the January transfer window, and I think we needed to strengthen on the wings anyway. Emu, do you know what I mean? So I would expect maybe some loans to come in, or some you know, proper boys. You know what will be here next season in terms of like the Championship ready wingers. Do you know what I mean? Keish Anderson didn't feature in the starting 11. He went off at half time against Burton, weren't it? You're right, Emza. Hi, Blue Noses. Hope you're all good. About 2 months ago, we had a couple of issues. One, we didn't look dangerous up front. 2, defence was leaking goals. Today, I would say it's just one issue. Yeah. I spoke about this the other night about the problems we've been having as we've been going on into the season. We've addressed. You know what I mean? Remember when we was always going a goal down, and then we'd pull things back. We've addressed that, I think. So we've shored up the defence. And then there was that little blip we had where we was kind of having so much possession, but then getting hit on the counter. There was 3 or 4 games. I think that's been solved. I think today was just really fucking lacklustre. Do you know what I mean? We didn't look dangerous at all. I think we missed I think we missed Keith Jansen and Stansfield, to be fair. I know he brought Stansfield on at half time. We'll have a look at the lineup in a bit, actually. I'll go through a few more comments. So progress has been made. Yeah, definitely, Emza. Definitely progress has been made from the start of this season. 100%, mate. It's just one of them. It's frustrating, isn't it? Still, we don't seem to click up front. Hope Davies can get his head round that, and as it's been lacking since he came here. Yeah. We all know that. Yeah, man. Right. Stubborn, difficult to break down, and resilient. Do you know? I had a mad feeling. I did, Damien. I kind of like. I didn't give a prediction on the other night on the phone. Because I just thought we'd win. Not cockily winning. I just thought we'll win this. I didn't give a prediction, and then I was in Cleary's before the game, and I was getting a little bit. I said to Jerry, I said, I reckon it's going to be 1-1. There was just something telling me it's not going to be easy. You know, like the Burton game, the Bristol Rovers and Stockport games at home. I just had this funny feeling it was going to be a difficult game. Yeah, we'll have a look at the injuries. Let us know if anyone knows anything about the injuries. I mean, obviously the stretch come on for Buchanan. I mean, like I say, it was completely the other end of the ground, so I didn't see nothing. So what kind of injury was it, guys? Yeah, Yoko. Was he on the bench, Yoko? You're right, Jamie. 7 out of 9 points in just 6 days. Yeah, that's a good point, mate. Cracking outcome. Closing out the year, we're top of the league. Buzzing, be humble. We deserve nothing. We earn everything. Yeah. Spot on, that is, Jamie. And, and Wickham lost as well to do us a favour. Let me just start that comment. I'm going to share something with you. Cochrane weren't on the bench either, guys, so I don't know whether that's another injury. That's not good news, especially from this Buchanan injuries. I've got to be honest, when Buchanan went off, well, up until I knew he was going off, before the stretcher come on, I thought, fucking hell, man, this geezer's made of glass. Do you know what I mean? I was getting them kind of vibes. So let's have a look how we lined up. So they lined up in their usual 4-4-2. Blackpool did very, very Steve Bruce kind of lineup, and it's solid. Kind of he's the kind of strong on the wings, get the balls in the box. You had Ashley Fletcher up top. We lined up with Ryan Allsop in goal, Tyler Gardner-Hickman. Now, from what I can see, I always say this, guys, it's very hard to judge the game when you're actually at it. Do you know what I mean? So if I do say something and you think, nah, you ain't got a clue there, Nick, pull me up about it. But I thought Tyler Gardner-Hickman had a little bit of a mare, if I'm being honest. I think we really missed. I'm surprised he never put Bilic as right back and then moved Clara and Ben Davies and Buchanan out on the left. So I was surprised not to see Bilic right back. But again, it's kind of like we've had that many games that he's trying to balance it out and give players rest where we can. And I think that's what he's done, So, yeah, Tyler Gardner-Hickman and right back, Buchanan left back, Bilic and Clara in the middle. We had Paikin in Water, Pike picking up a 7.7 according to this. So have a look at his heat map. I mean, yeah, but I thought you want to give him a few loose balls away, to be honest, guys. I didn't think he had his best game, And then we had Emil Hansen out on the left. Really good to see Emil Hansen back, by the way. Going off injured. I didn't even see him go off injured, to be honest. When did he go off? So he went off on half time. That hopefully, touch wood, that ain't too bad. And Alfie May didn't start, did he? Oh, he did, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Alfie May started as a 10. And then we had Williamson out on that right-hand side, according to this. Let's have a look at his heat map, yeah. So we put Williamson out on that right, because obviously Anderson was injured. I know that people don't like to see Williamson as out on that right. Did he have a good game? Not really, guys, if I'm being honest, from what I've seen. Alfie May, I just don't know what's going on with Alfie May in terms of, like, you either play Alfie May as a number 9 or you don't play him at all. I was really disappointed to see Lyndon Dykes starting up front. Done absolutely nothing. I said after the Burton game, don't know what he does. I don't know what he does. I really don't. I don't know what this guy does. He can't score goals. You know, people say that he pulls defenders out of position and all that. I would expect that would have been the plan with Alfie May as a 10. If that's what he does, Lyndon Dykes pulls defenders all over the gaff, and it kind of leaves room for Alfie May. Is his eat mate, Alfie May, hardly any touches either. Then it just didn't work. So yeah, wasn't really impressed with the lineup. Although, granted, you know, we've played a lot of games. We've got a load of games coming. The bench, Ethan Laird coming on for Buchanan. So Buchanan injured on 9 minutes. Then we had Luke Harris coming on at half time for Emil Hansen. Stansfield coming on for Lyndon Dykes. You know, that would have been for tactical reasons. Lyndon Dykes not good enough in that first half. And then Ben Davies coming on for Clara. And Mark Leonard coming on for Alfie May. I thought Mark Leonard looked okay when he came on, to be honest. We look at the, I mean, look, it'd be interesting to look at the, do you know, 67% possession versus 33. I mean, I thought it was a lot lower than that, if I'm being honest. The match momentum, if you look, we're on top here, guys. Look, we're obviously on the top of the finger. So, I mean, I haven't seen Blues be so. It was a really even game. I mean, if anything, I wonder if it says extra. If anything, I thought Blackpool had the better chances and maybe should have gone on and won the game. Do you know what I mean? So a really tough home game, which I was expecting, to be fair. You know, we created no big chances. Blackpool created 3. If you look here on the left, so they had 3 big chances. They had 9 shots to our 6. And if you remember, when we played them in that Bristol Street Motors trophy, they actually had more possession than us. So, yeah, they had 9 shots versus our 6. Allsop making a couple of saves there. Keeper making 3. They had 5 corner kicks to our 4. And yeah, I mean, we had 669 passes to their 325. I don't think that means a lot. And it's 0-0. Do you know what I mean, guys? Not a lot really to talk about. Ethan Laird obviously came on for Buchanan. I thought Ethan Laird played okay, to be fair. So yeah, we're gonna have a look at the results as well. In terms of let me just stop sharing that, guys. There's over 84 people watching. If you can, while you're just watching, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and leave a comment in the comment section. There is a join button as well, guys. Get back to where I've marked it. There is a join button if you want to join and help the channel out. It's as little as $2.99 a month, and there's perks to it. You get a free shirt, get entered in the draw for a free shirt. I'll be doing that within just after the new year as well. So it'll be an XL third kit for Blues. Dunk as well. Dunk, if you're watching, do you still want that XL one? Will it fit you? Because Tony's donated it, yeah, from the spin the wheel thing. So let us know. Okay, great points return, and Wickham lost 2. No one is complaining, just pointing out the issues. Yeah, definitely, mate. 0 goals against us. Yeah, definitely, man. I think the thing is definitely improved, Jamie. You know, like I just mentioned. Sorry, my voice is going. I've got a cough and that. We're addressing things as we've gone along in this first half of the season. Do you know what I mean? Look, it was flat today. Really flat. We didn't really create much. They had the bigger chances, if you ask me. It don't tell you the XG on that sofa score. But I'd imagine their expected goals. Not that it matters. It's ended 0-0. Do you know what I mean? But I would imagine their expected goals was way higher than ours. Jamie's saying, look for the positives, not the negatives. Is your glass half full or half empty? Yeah, I think so, Jamie. I think so, brother. Listen, we're going into the new year. We're top of the league. Thankfully, Wickham lost. Otherwise, we could have been sitting second. I think I've said we won't move from top spot, and I'll stick by it, Jamie. Do you know what I mean? I'll stick by it. I think we'll go up. There's going to be these sort of games where you know we get a point when we're expecting 3 points. We just got to take it on the chin. Do you know what I mean, Jamie? Like I don't, to be honest, mate, I don't go on social media and go on Twitter and that, because that blip we had, okay, now it's like we've been relegated from League One. Never mind, just had a little bit of a poor run. So yeah, look for the positives, not the negatives. You know, there was a lot of Chris Davis has had to alter the team around, give players minutes, rest players. So you know, it's one of them. Yes, Paul, how are you, mate? Hoping the changes we made today are going to help to put a team out against Stockport. Yeah. Stockport's going to be a tough one, isn't it, Paul? And could grab 3 points. Yeah, it'd be massive 3 points on New Year's Day. That would be if we can go to Stockport. I mean, we pretty much controlled the game against Stockport, winning 2-0. I don't fear them, to be honest, brother. Do you know what I mean? I don't fear them. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just mark that. There's just something, you know, that, and then we go to Wigan on the 4th of January. I'm going to that as well. We've been given an extra 300 tickets, so it's over 4,500. That's travelling to Wickham. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just doing something quickly on YouTube. What I forgot to do. So yeah, really looking forward to that one. On the 4th of January. Anyone going to that, by the way? 4th of January. It's going to be massive, big away game. It's going to be a little bit like Barnsley, man. You know, you can't beat them when you're second 4,500, 5,000. Paul, you went to that, didn't you, mate? And amazing comeback by Blues. And like I always say, man, like this season's going to go down in not in history, but when you look back, sorry, my internet's playing up a bit as well. When you look back at things, you'll think, fucking hell, what a great season this was. Do you know what I mean? Sorry for my internet's a little bit slow, guys. Amy saying we have a massive injury list now. It's time for the players to step up and take their chances. Yeah. So Yokoyama weren't even on the bench, was he, mate? Yes, Dunk. Yeah, maybe the change is upset a bit fair comment. 7 points out of 9 over the Christmas. It's good, very good. We should take nothing for granted. We have to work hard, definitely, mate. You know, listen, you know, I remember like at the start of the season after we won them first few games, and people saying we're going to piss this league and that. And look, we're doing all right, man. You know, we're doing all right. It's one of them seasons, guys, where like whatever we do, we're expected to do this. We're expected to win this league. Do you know what I mean? Like people are just waiting for us to slip up. We didn't concede, picked up a point. We are top of the league. What more can we ask for? Yeah. I like this positivity, man. Yeah, promotion form, lads. Just fly through some comments. Hello, Jamie. Good stuff, mate. What's Paul saying? Thanks ever so much as well for my joined up members. What I've joined this year. Yeah, because I'm coming to the back end of this year. This year as well, my silver and gold. It makes all the difference, honestly, mate. It just helps, like I always say, helps to the running of the costs. And now I can just jump on and do lives, you know what I mean, guys? So over 90 people watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And leave a comment in the comment section. Leave a comment. So we're up against Stockport away. Let me know how you're feeling for Stockport. What kind of changes would you make? And let me know if you're going to Wigan as well. Absolutely not so much on here, but on some Facebook groups, you would think we've got hammered 5-0. I can imagine, Dunk. I can imagine, mate. That's why I don't go on there. You know that as well, Dunk. Whenever we lose or like like today, for example, I won't go on Facebook or Twitter. I just won't do it because I ain't getting caught up in all this negativity. I mean, I did flick on at half time, and I already seen people moaning. You know, people sat at home moaning. I couldn't believe it, man. You're right, Jerry. Good to see Jerry. I had a couple of points with Jerry in where was he with Jerry? Cleary's, yeah, man. Hi everyone, where's Nick? Oh, so these are comments before I even came on. Yeah, good to see you today, Jerry. In Cleary's, waiting for Nick. So you gone back to Cleary's, have you done? Jerry, sorry. Okay, so let me just skip through. You're right, Ali. How are you, brother? Because these comments are from before I even came on live. Dunk saying we're top of the league. That's good enough for me. You're right, Sleepwalker. Passed out. Yeah, I've had a good drink today, to be fair, Sleepwalker. I've had a good drink. Do you know what I mean? But I scheduled it, mate. Like I scheduled the live. I could have just gone into bed. I could have just gone into bed and slept it off, to be honest. But I thought, fuck it, I'll come on, see what everyone's saying and that, do you know what I mean? So I prefer doing these lives. You're all right anyway, Sleep. Right. Yes, Ricky, evening all. There's fucking loads of comments, guys. Dunk saying I've just had a chat with Nick. Oh yeah, so we caught up now. So Dunk messaged me saying you're coming on, and oh man, I was just about to get in bed if I'm being honest. I could have jumped in bed. Jamie saying 4 clean sheets in a row. Big up Ryan Allsop. Yeah, I think Ryan Allsop has really groomed to that position, you know, Jamie. I was on the Boy in Blue the other night, and Jay was saying that Ryan Allsop kind of gives you that heart in mouth kind of thing, and I was saying sort of not so much now. I think these last 8 or 9 games really assured with his feet, and even his shot stopping. He hasn't had much to do, by the way, but you know he's definitely improving. Bit of a dry mouth going on here. Yeah, let's remember this as well, guys. 8 wins in a row, followed by today's draw. That is actually insane form. Do you know what I mean? So let's ground ourselves. Like it's a draw at home. It wasn't the best. And let's just remember previously we've just won 8 on the bounce. Do you know what I mean? That's Dunk say. Absolutely. Is it 9 or 10 games unbeaten now? Fantastic. Yeah, man. Emza saying the defence much better with Davies in it. Yeah, I think so, Emza. I think you could. It was a lot more. Listen, I mean, let's just talk about the 8 game win streak. Do you know what I mean? Davies was influential in that, in my opinion. But yeah, let's hope we can sign him in the new year, mate, because he's got like at least another 2 or 3 years, 4 years maybe, and he's definitely. For me, he's definitely top championship material, left footer as well. So I would like to see us signing in the January if possible. And then it frees up a loan space as well. In case, like people have mentioned, injuries are mounting up. Do you know what I mean, guys? So yeah, man, let's try and get Davis over the line. Yeah, Newman. Sorry, Emza. Yeah, Newman. Get Newman in. I would imagine we might see Sanderson leave. Won't be a great miss, in my opinion. I mean, if we get Newman in for Sanderson, then Davies is a must signing, 100%. Ricky, man. Big shout out to Stephen as well from Ireland. As we bumped into a guy called Stephen from Dublin. Islands, travelled all the way over. He's travelling back tonight. He's there with his missus. Got a little photo with him and everything. Fair play to you, Steve, as well. Hope you had a good day, even though you know it weren't the best game, but I'm sure you enjoyed getting down the Blues, man. Yeah, you're here, Nick. Yeah, man. Great start to the season. 2 games. We're halfway through the season. Yeah, we just took this, won't we, Emza? Do you know what I mean? 100% took this. Yes, Tone, how are you, brother? Hope you're well. Fucking Wrexham, man. Wrexham won again. We'll look at the results in a bit. But again, I said on the podcast the other day, didn't I, Tone? Wrexham keep finding ways to win. And like, I don't expect them to drop off either. Not in terms of keeping up with us personally, but I reckon they'll be in and around the top 4. Huddersfield, great result for Burton Albion, 1-1. You know, Huddersfield kind of like slipping up there, in my opinion. You're right, Ben. 2 minds about today. Yes, we were poor. With lack of intensity going forward, our players should be confident running at players. More attacks through the middle, more shots on goal, but a point. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Ben Davies just seemed to suggest it was a bad injury. Oh, okay. Is that on Buchanan? I mean, what sort of area of the body was it? Was it his legs or upper body? I don't even know. Like, because it was the upper end guy. So let us know whether it looks like a long-term injury. I mean, I said to my pal, when he went down, you could see that someone was coming on for him. I was like, for fuck's sake, man. This geezer, he another one of them made out of made out of glass, mate. But when I seen the stretcher come on, I thought it must be pretty serious. I'm surprised Cochrane weren't on the bench. Any news on that? 3 games in a week. Rockbuster saying players look jaded. Let's not be negative. Yeah. Do you know what I was thinking that Rockbuster about? Like, look, it's 3 games in a week, probably 4 in, I don't know, 10 days or whatever, 12 days. Then I was thinking it's the same for Blackpool. Do you know what I mean? It's the same for Blackpool. But saying that, we played on the Monday night against Crawley, didn't we? The picture I've just seen, Buchanan looks awful. Okay. Well, I'll have to check it all out after this. Yeah, looks bad. Didn't even touch the ball. Okay. Defensive from Steve. But you're right, Stuart. Not great from us. Enjoyed being in block 40, though. It was a laugh. Yeah. So he was at the game as well. You're right, Rich. Putting May on the wing was pretty silly, if I'm being honest. And Dykes, apart from his physicality, I don't really see what else he brings to the team. That Duke can't. Yeah, well, I think that as well, Rich. I really do, mate. I'm not a big fan of Dykes, to be honest, but a point is a point. Yeah, point's a point. We move on. We'll go through a few comments and we'll look at a few bits, guys. Yeah, block 40 sound. Yeah, I weren't far away from there. I was kind of like below block 39, sort of kind of pitch level by the away fans. Yeah, sit there again. Yes, Lee, how are you, brother? Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year to everyone as well. Approaching 2025, man. Points better than nothing. Frustrating game. Yeah. I'm glad it's all positive, man. Do you know what I mean? I don't really expect it from people tuning to me to be that negative, but I can imagine someone mentioned in the comments earlier that you jump on social media. I mean, if you went on to the full-time score on Facebook on the Birmingham City one, Blues 0, Blackpool 0, there'll be some right moaners. There'll be some right moaners, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's good to give it to the away fans, don't say. Yeah, well, I get that sometimes. You got to go with your gut feeling. Yeah. We just had a feeling, Emu, man. Had a feeling. I don't know what it was, and I haven't had that for a little while, especially at home. His knee and his ankle. Okay. His knee and his ankle. So what we're saying, is it a long-term injury? We're talking like 3 months or from the knee down. then in another direction, an abdominal direction, I reckon he's done all his ligaments. Dunk saying in the knee. That don't sound good, does it, Dunk? You're right, Falcon. Only an observation, but I think we're being far too technical in this league, not direct enough in the final third. We're not getting the ball into the box enough. Need to take more risks in the final third. I think it was definitely a game. What needed us to go more direct, more long balls, because it just wasn't working. Whatever we was trying to do, or whatever we've done in the last 8 games, just wasn't working today, guys. And it seemed as if we couldn't. Today just seemed as if we couldn't switch it around and find a way to kind of, take the upper hand and get a goal or two. Jumped on the 50, Jerry has. So you got to get back to Kings Norton, didn't you, Jerry? Fair play, man. Nice to see you today, brother. 4-4-2. It's tried and tested. Don Colby says this 4-4-2, mate. Two, a big fella and a little fella up front. Tried and tested. And this is one of the reasons Don Cole was saying, I was thinking why. Not just because it's Steve Bruce, but Steve Bruce's 4-4-2s usually are hard to break down, and I don't know, just had one of them feelings today. It is, man. Totally agree, Falcon. We need to be getting the ball into the box much, much more, 100%. And the thing is, with Dykes, I don't know, man. He's not a goal scorer anyway. Yes, Jay, how are you, brother? Jay's at work, couldn't make it today, but I see Matt's. We're going away on it, Jay. Frustrating at times with the crosses. We start, and the defence has to reset in time. We've had this convo before, Emser, haven't we? Yeah, man. We'll fly through some comments. What's Jay saying? Didn't perform well, in my opinion, for faffing about with it, getting it forward. Yeah, it was a little bit sluggish, mate. It was a little bit sluggish. Listen, there wasn't much to the game, was there? Blackpool were the better side. I thought that as well, mate. I think if you was going to give the win to anyone, I thought Blackpool were the better side. That was buzzing their fans. Got to about the hour mark, and the kind of fucking, there was buzzing that there was still 0-0. And there was having a couple of chances here and there. Blackpool better side, should have been leading at the break. A lot better second half, but credit to Blackpool, they gave us a game. They did, mate. One of the best teams probably I've seen this season at home, Blackpool. Definitely. Yeah, credit to Blackpool, Jay, man. At least they came to play. Yeah. Definitely, man. I was saying that to my pal in the game at Emu. I said at least they're not sitting back. The thing what worried me, I thought they've come here to play, but we can't break them down or score goals. That was my only concern. Because my thing about next season is a lot of these teams are sitting in this low block, very narrow. And I think next season, when we've been playing the way we have in terms of moving the ball around, having a lot of possession, I think it'll be a lot like the actual spectacle of watching the game will be better, and it'll kind of be end to end. But today just was like one of them, man. You're right, Alan. Blackpool could have been 2 up. We had some pressure. We had some pressure at the end of the first half. Davis should have scored on 4 headed across the 6-yard box last minute. Wickham lost, so it's a point gained. Yeah. Buzzing Wickham lost. Absolutely buzzing. And again, Wrexham, man, getting the late goal. Alfie man, Dykes do nothing most games. Yeah, I know, yeah. I mean, Alfie man, he weren't the 9, was he, Emu? I kind of fucking had a feeling he'd start Dykes. I really did, and he just proved to do nothing again, man. You're right, Paul. Still think we should go out and get another striker. Still think we should go out and get another striker. I do. I can't rely on Stansfield to score the goals. I think we'll be all right, Paul, this season. I think next season we might see. I don't know whether Alfie May will still be around next season. I don't know. I'd like to probably keep Alfie May for another season. I'm not sold on Dykes, if I'm being fair. Controversial, but true. Like possession, but it needs to get into that box more. Yeah. Faffing around with it. Yeah. Yeah, man. See you in Wigan, Jane. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Wigan, Don't want to come across as if I know better than the boss. Alfie, number 9, Williamson, 10. Yeah, man. I mean, we all know that, don't we, Dunk? Alfie, 9, Williamson, 10. I just think what he's done is try to rest a few players and still get a couple of, still play Williamson, still play Alfie. But, I think, do you know what? I think we really miss Keish Anderson as well on that right-hand side. I do, Dunk, man. I think we really missed him. I hope he's not out for long. Again, Scott Wright, not even on the bench. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. Dyke is going out on loan January. Waste of time he is. Yeah, but you quite liked him, didn't you, Lee? You was quite a big fan of Dykes. Yeah, man. I don't know what is that something you've heard about Dykes going out on loan? Because I don't know. If we're not going to get strikers in, I think we need to keep him around, even though I've just slated him. Yeah, man. Yeah, good call that. Big up to what's Rockbuster saying. We're just gonna have a chilled one tonight, guys. There's not a lot to talk about the game. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna get thingies up, highlights and all that, because there wasn't a great deal of highlights. We'll just have a chat. We'll aim for 50 minutes. Like I say, there's nearly 90 people watching. Just hit the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't already. There is a join button, silver and gold and platinum. That just really helps the channel out as well, because people have been asking me how do I join. So what's right with that? I'd rather give Dukey a game than Dykes. That's how I'm feeling at the moment, mate. Nothing personal, but he isn't good enough. A big man who is big and a striker who doesn't score. 100%, mate. I prefer Dykes. I prefer Duke than Dykes. 100%. Jay saying, not so, Duncan. It's opinions, mate. I see it's a positive. All of us having different takes on it. It wouldn't be much of a conversation if we all thought the same. I just don't like to abuse players. No, I don't think no one's abusing players. It's just having an opinion. Look, I don't think Dykes is no good. Do you know what I mean? That's my opinion. People can disagree, and people can agree with me. I wasn't. When we signed him, I was like, I was sort of, I don't know. I just thought, he had Oliver Burke fucking vibes about it for me. Do you know what I mean? And I know other people have mentioned that, but it did, man. And he's just no good. He's no good. Like, there was people kind of like not backing him up, but when he had a couple of shocking games saying, he pulls defenders all over the gaff, making space for other players. Now he does nothing. If you think about it, when we beat Crawley 1-0 the other night, if we hadn't have scored that goal, do you know what I mean? If you think about it, Dykes missed an absolute sitter, mate. Sitter, straight across the box. Again, couldn't get his foot to it. Any other player would have scored that. He would have been hammered for that if it was a 0-0 game. You're right, Oliver. The kind of game Davis should have just said to. He weren't on the bench, was he? Yokoyama, go out and have it if you want it. Yeah. I think it was screaming out for someone like Yokoyama, Oliver. Someone mentioned it in the comments earlier about like, I thought Hansen would have been like running at players, but I remember having this conversation about Hansen where he doesn't seem to run at players. I was really looking forward to Hansen coming back as well. Now he's out injured. Hansen seems to get the ball wide left and sort of hold on to it, cut in a little bit, then play it back. Although he, like I say, he's just come back from an injury, and now he's injured again. So yeah, we need the Jeff Horsfield, man. Yeah, feed the horse and he will score, man. Bags of energy. Yeah, it would have been good to see Yokoyama. Yeah, bad day at the office. Bad day at the office, but at least we never conceded. We still got a point. You know, Wickham lost. So we just got to take the positives from it. We go again on New Year's Day at Stockport away. I think that's going to be an hard game, you know, guys. Yeah, yeah, he takes players on, or at least has a go at taking them on. Do you know what I mean, Emu? Um, yeah, rather than saying hello to Jay. You're right, Robert. Nick, tough game. I thought Blackpool came with a plan and executed it, put it down to a bad game, which we will get sometimes. They slowed the Blues down with their tactics. Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, just a bad day. This is nice to see that no one's in a meltdown, man. It is, man. Paul saying, if I was Chris Davis, I would get a left back in for cover and a striker in because May isn't scoring in the January transfer window. So yeah, left back. We're gonna have to. Sorry, I got really dry mouth, guys. We're gonna have to see the state of play in terms of this Buchanan injury, which seems quite bad. Again, I'm just going off the comments and him getting stretchered off, and Cochrane coming back from injury, but not being on the bench, which is quite worrying. So yeah, you might be right, Paul. We might have to get cover for left back. May isn't scoring. May's just not scoring. I don't know what's going on with May. Big time saying I would rather have Duke, yeah, than Dykes, but Wickham have their best forwards. I would rather have a 3 or 4 goals than a 650 million passes. And yeah, it's mad, isn't it, Tone? It's mad, isn't it? I like we miss that kind of like back and throw, like the fucking long balls and the end to end games. We've been crying out to be a possession based team, and now we are. We're like, I think it's taking some getting used to. Do you know what I mean? I think it'd be signed in the Championship either. I'd say May and Dykes don't rate either of them, mate. I think Dykes won't be. I don't think Dykes. Sorry, I don't think May will feature next season, brother. I just don't. I think they'll get someone else in to kind of like. I think we'll end up playing Stansfield as the out and out number 9 rather than out on the left, and I think we might see May go. Do you know what I mean? I really do. It's a shame as well because look how well May started off. Then we signed Stansfield, and he's not been the same, has he? And Dykes, yeah, we'll get rid of him, brother. Dykes, complete waste of time. Can't even jump. Duke would have been a better addition, 100%, man. Yes, stand for the truth. I do like for one of the weaknesses of his lack of use of physicality. I know, yeah, he's a big old lump, isn't he? But he doesn't get himself about a bit. He's only scored 4 in his playing career, 2 in one game. This over 5 years, 41 goals, less than 10% with his head. Yeah, he's not the best in the air either, is he? I've noticed that. For the size of him, you'd think he'd win loads of headers, wouldn't you? I've clocked that as well, stand for the truth. He tends to lose out in any kind of aerial battle, Williamson. But he's still a great player. Dykes would be great, but we don't get balls into in dangerous positions, in my opinion. Yeah, probably not so much today. I mean, there has been games at Emsa where we've got balls. I mean, we talk about Crawley, great ball into the box from Ethan Laird. Literally had to stick his leg out, mate. Couldn't get to it. And he's not a goal scorer. He's a number 9, but he's not a goal scorer. It's crazy. I watched a podcast a few months ago when someone said, can't remember who it was. Someone said like the Dyke signing kind of like smacked of like like a last minute last minute summer signing when the transfer window is closing. It smacks of that to me. Do you know what I mean? It just ain't worked out, has it? I mean, he took him off on 45 minutes. No, not big enough. Do too sound on that day. Thanks to okay, the shirt. Thanks for the offer. Okay, so we've got an XL Blues third shirt. I've got it around somewhere. Big time won it. So my joined up members, we do a spin and wheel end of every month, and I give a free shirt out. It was the third shirt. Tony won it. It's too small for Tony. Tony donated it to Duncan. It's too small. So I'm going to give that to us. In fact, Duncan, you pick someone who you want to donate it to then. And then we'll do another one in a couple of days' time for the joined up members. If you do want to join, hit the join button and you'll be in the draw for a free blue shirt as well. We'll do it monthly as well, guys. Don't write that Dykes for saying. I don't, sorry, it's just my opinion. Listen, mate, it's your opinion. And I tend to agree with it. Do you know what I mean? I tend to agree with it. Two spins. Yeah, we could do that, Dunk. To start Dykes up front over mate. Yeah. It was because when I seen May and Dykes actually in starting 11, I thought, well, he's not going to put Dykes as a 10. Do you know what I mean? And Alfie May is no good as sorry, he's not going to put May as a 9 and put Dykes as a 10. Do you know what I mean? So that worried me straight away because May's no good as a 9. Is he as a 10? Is he rich? Do you know what I mean? So that kind of threw me as well. So we was on the back foot from the start. Yeah, nice one, Emu Game. So that's a way of helping the channel as well, guys. You can give super thanks, and it just helps towards the running of the channel. Really appreciate it, man. Thanks again, brother. Cracking live as always. Yeah, nice one, Emu. Yeah, give him a thumbs up if you can, guys. Just hit the like button. Helps with the algorithms. It's done for the truth, saying at the start of the season, all eyes were on us. We suffered from the low block. Wickham now have teams happy to play for a draw. When Wright comes back, we will have a player to run down the middle. Yeah. What's going on with him, though? Sound for the truth, because we're not hearing nothing of him. I remember Chris Davis doing, I think it was a pre-match about 7-8 weeks ago, and he said he was about 3 weeks ago away. Sorry, and Samstead. What's going on with Samstead? Do you know what I mean? Really dry mouth, man. Yeah, so what's going on with them two guys? Because someone said that I heard rumours that Wright had a bus stop with Chris Davis. You know, I've got nothing to confirm that with, but it's just rumours. I mean, with a full strength side, we don't even need no signings. But I'd imagine a few's going to come in with these injuries. You're right, Stephen. The owners are very ambitious, and I can't see Davis being our manager in 12 months' time. That's a big shout, Steve. Why do you think that, brother? I think, like I mentioned earlier, like this season, we're expected to definitely get promoted, if not win the league. Anything less than that is a failure. And the thing is, like, we can't win either way. Do you know what I mean? If we piss this league, if we finish top with 112 points, right? No one's going to give us any praise or say look at Birmingham, because everyone's expecting us to do it. Everyone's waiting for us to slip up or not get promoted, not finishing the top two, finishing the playoffs and losing the final or whatever. So it's really all up to us, Steve. I don't know, mate, I think that's a big shout. It's not going to be in 12 months' time. I don't know. So what are you basing that on? You're basing that on we go up and then we struggle in the championship. Like, I could see if, say, this time next year we're in the Championship and I don't know, we're in the bottom three or we're fourth from bottom. I know they're very ambitious, though, mate. I know what you're saying. Like we've got to be challenging. I think we've got to be looking top six or at least a good challenge on the playoffs next season if we go up. Touch wood. I mean, we should. I'm just saying. Let's not go down that route again. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Do you remember Emu about the finger when we lost to Shrewsbury? People were saying, "Fucking get rid of him," and everything. Mad. I couldn't believe it, man. Some people say get Mark Robbins in. It was mad. Wild, man. Wild takes. Some wild takes there was. Yeah, I know, Steve. I don't think you can I don't think you can look that far ahead for a start off. And that's mad. It's mad when I think about it, Steve. Not having a fucking go at you, mate. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but like how you can say he's not going to be our manager in 12 months' time is wild. Like what's going to happen in them 12 months? It's just mad. Yeah, he's still learning. Emzu would get better, and he's done a good job for us so far. Definitely, mate. Definitely. Yeah, writes the comments, man. Love all this game. I hope you're good. Yeah. Quiet Christmas, man. I'm glad it's out of the way, mate. To be honest, Ricky's saying I think we have the right manager. I just need to find the right formula. But that comes with experience, 100%. Ricky, man. You're right, Danny. How are you, brother? Okay, now nice one, Dan. Dan's been a member for ages as well. Dan doesn't comment that much, but people like Danny and Pete and Duncan and all the rest of yous what are joined up members. Honest to God, man, enough respect to you, man, because he really done half out with the channel because it's like the silver's $2.99 and gold's $4.99. And honestly, it helps with the cost, man, because it's an expensive game. So there's just under 100 people watching. If you're joining late, hit the like button, guys. Costs nothing. Subscriptions cost nothing. And leave a comment in the comment section. We're going to finish off soon. Let me know how you're feeling. Give me some score predictions for Stockport away. And so we've got 2 away games. Stockport away, Wigan away. Give me some score predictions for that. 4 players I'll get rid of. Dykes, May, Sanderson. Yeah, I'll get rid of Harris. Bring in 4 new players. Yeah. Dykes definitely. I'd probably keep May to the end of the season. Emu. Sanderson I'll get rid of. And Harris I'd send back this January. So, yeah, we're pretty much aligned with that. We are really being pushed this season, to be honest. It's a great league. Just a shame about the refs. Do you know what? I was thinking about the refs. To be fair, the refs ain't been that. I mean, they're shocking. Don't get me wrong. They're terrible referee. The decisions to make are terrible. But in the majority of the games, in my opinion, it's gone our way. Do you know what I mean? I think the Burton game, he was giving us pretty much everything. I mean, that weren't a penalty. Definitely weren't a penalty on Anderson. 100%, man. We've had a few good calls. But if you're going on the standard of officiating, mate, like shocking. We're going about the Championship being bad, but Jesus Christ, ref was constantly stopping the game. Yeah, I mean it didn't seem to me, because I was at the game. It didn't seem to me that Blackpool were, apart from probably the last 15 minutes, were kind of like there's a couple of players went down. But so, let's say apart from the last 15 minutes, we've seen teams come to St Andrews and start time wasting after, like, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes. Like Blackpool were having a good go, man. Yeah, it doesn't do much in my opinion. You're going on about Mate? He's having a bit of a barren spell, innit? I mean, I wouldn't get rid of him this season. I don't think he does anything in the Championship, if I'm being honest. If we go up, I can't. I mean, this is the reason why he hasn't. He's never played in the Championship. I'd imagine. Since Stano came in and it doesn't fit into the side. I don't know. Yeah, it's a shame, man. And let's be honest. There was a couple of games where I thought it's going to work with May and Stano. Be like May up front, Stansfield on the left. It doesn't really seem to be working that well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't give up on it yet because I'd love to see them two fiery, May and Stansfield. But I don't know. May just looks a little bit shot of confidence at the moment. I'd have him as our number 9 in this team. We really got to work out those balls in from behind and crossing there. Definitely, man. I mean, you get that many players behind the ball, isn't there, Emza? It's fucking crazy, man. Yes, Brummy's on. How are you? What's the time there, man? Talking what? 9 o'clock in the morning? It's afternoon. Good afternoon, mate. Another horrible home performance. Can't believe we brought on Harris for Hansen and not Yoko. So Yoko was on the bench, was he? Let me just double check that. One sec, guys. Was Yoko on the bench? I don't think he was on the bench. No, he was. Oh, why? He don't fancy him, does he, you know? He doesn't fancy that Yokoyama. Yeah. I agree with that. Not a big fan of that Harris, mate. Definitely agree with that. You're right, Blue Shadow. How are you, Bob? Fucking hell, man. So I was at Smoking Quarter as well. Me and Jerry and I seen Steve from Ireland with his bird. And shame you couldn't get down there, man. So when you're going to be at your next game? Everyone's saying evening to Blue Shadow. I hope you're all right, man. I know you're a bit upset, ain't you? A bit upset about the game, but hey ho, it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Looks bad. What's Paul Murphy saying? Hi all, that's a bad injury. Okay. He's out for the season. No way. You reckon Paul is out for the season? Is that how bad it looks, guys? He's fucking injured. I mean, was it his? I'll have to watch it back. It was completely the other end, guys. I couldn't even see fucking what part of the body it was. He just went down. So that's not good. I mean, he's so injury prone anyway. Yeah, man. Yokoyama should have come on in it all day long. Yoka over Harris, definitely, man. Evening, Keith. How are you, mate? Good to have you in the building. Please tell me what Harris brings to the game. I know. I said this ages ago, guys. Fucking hell, the microphones took a tumble. How about that one? Took a tumble the other night, and Jay's one, to be fair. Thanks, Keith, saying to you. Davis obviously rates him. I read IG. He does rate him. He does rate Harris that if he wasn't played enough, he would go back, and maybe that's why we're playing him. Depends, doesn't it? I mean, for me, he doesn't fucking do nothing. MZ's too small, too slight. It's just not what we need, in that front four. He has been a little bit poor from his own the last couple of games, last 3 or 4 games. He's not been himself. It's just been so overcrowded in that middle that I think personally you need someone not like Harris, but someone a little bit small. Cause like your average number 10 is a technical. He's a bit smaller. Like Harris, just I don't know. He's not your normal number 10. Needs to be a little bit more technical. Do you know what I mean? Someone like that Darcy of Crawley, that might be a mad shout, but do you know what I mean? You just need someone what can. Do you remember Dan Crowley? This might sound mad, and people will go, "Oh, you shit," and that. Someone like Dan Crowley, man, you can get the ball into his feet. He's quick, can turn, sort of light, quick 1-2s. That's what you need, where you can flood forward. Yeah, man. Hi, 19 MG. Hey Nick, how's it going, man? Really poor today, such a shame. Yeah, weren't the best. Weren't the best, man. 47 likes. Come on, Blue Noses. Support a fellow Blue. Like and subscribe. It's free. Thanks, Blue Shadow. I would say out of the season, if not long. Out for the season, do you reckon, Gary? Yeah, man. I agree, Nick. I feel for Yoki Yama. We needed his impact today. Shame about the injuries. Don't think Buchanan will be back this season. From now, his leg. So it's his leg. Hope Hansen isn't too serious. We miss Wright as well. Yeah, so the injuries are piling up, guys. All the wingers we have are inverted, meaning they like to cut inside on their stronger foot instead of getting the ball into the box. Yeah, that's where I think we missed Anderson, Ricky, because he was playing on the right side. So Chris Davis was picking him as the right winger, and he's right-footed, isn't he? And it just seemed to work perfectly. Whereas players like Hansen are right-footed, playing on the left, like you said, cutting inside. I think it works well when you've got one of each. So you got a natural winger on the right and someone inverted. Do you know what I mean? But preferably both feet. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not hard for a professional footballer to use both of their feet. Wright's a few weeks away. Emu saying that's what he said fucking month and a half ago, man. Can't be far off now. I mean, did we sign Wright, didn't we? He weren't alone, was he, guys? I'm sure he cost us 400 grand. We might look great against most teams in this league, but when we come up against someone decent, you can tell we're a long way off the board's plans for championship pushing to. Yeah, but I think we just got to wait. I mean, like, I don't really want to kind of compare us to a championship team. It's a completely different league. I get what you're saying. It's a completely different league, and I think that will look better in the championship. I really do. I think teams are like we've seen, sitting in, camping, and it's difficult to break them down. I think in the championship, teams are going to have they're going to attack us more, and in turn leaving spaces for us to kind of to play our own game. We could have the best wingers in the world and CD with one player. You're right, Blue Tube. Evening all. The game was perfect for Yokoyama to come on. Yeah. A few people have mentioned that, brother. I think it was. We just need someone to pick the ball up and run it, man. If you haven't, guys, if you haven't subscribed to Blue Tube, jump over and give him a subscribe as well. It's a decent channel. It's like a father and something. Really good. I always tend to watch their content. Yeah. If everyone's opinion was the same, it'd be boring. Yeah, spot on. Right. Fucking hell, we've been going for an hour, guys, man. Oh, well, that's through, that is. Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone, man. Happy New Year. Listen, we're top for the, we're top. Bunny in the box of not being keen on the attitude of Blues fans of late. Shut up, we're winning, we need a winger. It's been clear for months we've been fortunate that the opposition has been poor. Yeah, but like, I don't want to not disagree with that, but you look at that Burton game. I was thinking about this when I was coming out the ground. The Burton game, we didn't create that many clear-cut opportunities, but then I put it down to we got 2 goals. We kind of controlled the game. Let's not do anything stupid. And today we hardly created nothing. Let's just hope that when it matters, that we can finish teams off. Do you know what I mean? It goes back to that thing I was saying the other day, where I think Chris Davis goes a couple of goals in front. But let's take this game out of the equation. Forget about today. Goals we go a couple of goals in front, and he doesn't go gung ho. So we're like a lot of our fan base are saying, okay, now why haven't we beaten 4 or 5-0? I think it's just like, let's not risk it. Let's just play our own game. Not go mad, because if they got like an unfortunate goal, they're back in the game. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I've never predicted Blues to win 4 or 5-0 anyway. Do you know what I mean? Look, I just want to get out this fucking league, man. First time of asking. Yeah, we're in a great place compared to 1 year ago. We're doing fine. Yeah, I think so, Emza. Think about it. What this time last year, yeah, we was away to Leeds. I think we lost 3-0. We had Rooney in charge. Yeah, we did have the new owners, but it was a fucking shambles, man. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, look at the things what's happened off the pitch. There's loads of stuff. I'm not going to go through it all. We all know what's going off the pitch. He's amazing. We've got a whole new squad, which is taking a little bit time to gel, even though we're top of the league. So it's all positive, man. Yeah, man. You're right, Paul. How's Iceland, man? This is my good China, Dave. We call each other Dave. So he's in Iceland, man. Watching the. I hope you get to see the Northern Lights, brother. Hello, Dave. It's Dave. Hello, Dave. It's Dave. Dave. Dave off Only Fools and Horses. We call each other Dave. From Iceland, sounds like a shocker today. I say we need a really tall striker who can hit the target. Dykes ain't the man. Yeah, man. He took him off on 45 minutes, Dave. I don't know if I mean, he was quiet. He was quiet the last game he played. Did he play against Finger? Fucking my mind's gone. I think he played against Burton, didn't he? He's no good, mate. He's just no good. He had a shocker today. Yeah, he took him off on 45, brought Stansfield on. Quite surprised to see Stansfield on the bench, even though when I seen him on the bench, I thought, yeah, fair enough. He deserves a fucking rest. The geezer does some running, Stansfield does. Do you know what I mean, Dave? So we gave him a bit of a rest, but it was clear we needed him on the pitch, even though we kind of struggled to get the ball into Stansfield. Blackpool had a really good go, Dave. He was with me against Burton, and it was a mad feeling, man, coming out of that game, Dave. And it was like we'd won 2-0, but it was just weren't a great spectacle. And it goes back to what I've just been saying about. I think the way we play will suit us more to the Championship and be better to watch because teams will be having a go. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I hope your Iceland trip's going well, mate. We hold on to the ball too long in good positions. Yeah, that's been pretty much a theme all season. Bad nights against Championship teams. Their strikers will do so all over. We'll have to wait and see. Brother, we'll have to wait and see. We don't know, do we? Do you know what I mean? You got to think that will strengthen as well. We're not going to be in the Championship with this starting 11. Do you know what I mean? There's going to be additions. We're going to be strengthening. Knee injury, Carl's saying. Okay. Knee injury, man. What even is that? I don't know. I've never rated him bunny in the box, so end of season. Fucking hell, man. Get your fucking breath. Buchanan again, man. Some luck. I think just offload him. Buchanan now. So we're going to need a left back. Definitely next season. I mean, maybe in the January we need to bring a loan in because we can't be just playing with one left back. I mean, he's bringing Ethan Laird on as that left back spot, and it's not ideal, is it? Having a right back as a left back. We had all that nonsense the last couple of seasons, man, playing players out of position. 1 million. To be fair, our strikers, the service isn't good. Jay creates his own goals. Yeah, we'll agree with that as well. He's arguing. Yeah, he's not really seeing the ball. We're not being able to get the ball into him. I don't think that's through lack of trying, Paul. I just think it's so overcrowded. Yeah, man, it's difficult. It's fucking difficult. It is. Give Blue Shadow the shot. All right. Yeah, that's fine, Dunk. So Blue Shadow, I'll drop I mean, Blue Shadow had the last one as well, but yeah, listen, she's going through a little bit of a tough time. So, and actually, I'm sure I said I'll get you an XL in that the third kit, the black and orange one. So that's really kind of you, Duncan, man. So I'll drop that round, Blue Shadow, sometime in the next few days or a week. I will get it. I will get it round to you, Bab. Absolutely, Paul. I've said this also about Dykes, man. Get rid of Dykes and Harris. Yeah. So I'm annoyed that it was a bad day at the office, and in hindsight, we should have lost badly. Positives we drew and we're still top. Yeah, man. Listen, we go to Stockport, we win. This is all forgot about. Do you know what I mean? At least we never lost, man. Yeah, Harris is too weak, man. He's too small. Too small. Good point about Samstead. He's gone AWOL, man. And right, apparently a couple of weeks off. They're both gone AWOL. I remember him saying here that Samstead was a couple of weeks ahead of Wright. I'm going back about 6 weeks now. And I'm sure he said like they're kind of like on the grass and that. So I don't know whether they've took knocks in training or something's happened behind the scenes. I just ain't sure. 3-4 out of 3-4 in. Let's have a look. He's not reading his YouTube comment, I don't think. I don't know what you mean, mate. 3-4-3. 3-4 out, 3-4. Oh, okay. 3 or 4 out, 3 or 4 in. Yeah, potentially. Definitely potentially. So there's loads of comments. There's a lot of Vixen or what PS4. There's loads of comments. If I do miss a comment out or two, then it's just by mistake. Guys saying at the end of the day, the problem is 9 times out of 10 there is absolutely no end product from the wingers and midfield. So our strikers are never going to score lots of goals. I mean, other than I think Keisha Anderson's had a great season so far, Gary. But I get what you're saying about the wingers. Because a lot of teams are giving us space on the wing. They're compacted. They're so compact that they are letting us have it out wide. We just need someone like Yokoyama to fucking run at them, man. But saying that, from what I've seen of Yokoyama, it hasn't been that great anyway. Yeah, reading the ones from earlier. Yeah, like I probably am a little bit behind, guys. So I mean, there's fucking rakes, man. I'm gonna have to finish off in a bit. We'll look at the what we'll do. Yeah. But honestly, guys, there's fucking rakes. So if I'm reading comments out, they're probably from. If you're replying to something I've just said, you probably won't get it until till like 5 minutes later because there's so many comments. So let's go to Stockport then. How are we feeling about Stockport? So I'm having to miss a few out now. Stockport, right. So Bluetooth saying the real test of our character will be how we bounce back away at Stockport. We need to play to our positions and try to enforce players to adapt into unfit. Yeah, we don't want to get caught in that thingy where we're having to play players out of position. Do you know what I mean? 100%. Like I don't like Ethan Laird as left back. If I'm being honest, he's done okay as left back, but it's not ideal, is it? You don't want to be playing players out of position like what you said. Brummy's owner saying we will lose 2-1 Stockport. Fucking hell, brother. Come on, man. It's going to be a difficult one, though. I've got, I don't know. I'll probably take a draw. I said to him, I said about him going back Blues when Mowbray left, and he said he's too old now. And about 2 weeks later, ended up at Blackpool. Are you going about Finger, Brucey? Keith saying Stockport 1, Blues 2. I'll take that, Keith, man. Can't forget about Bruce. He got us to the Prem. It's mixed opinions about Bruce. Some people like it. Some people fucking love him. Yeah, he was, mate. Top goal by the look of it. He was, yeah. What's Jason? Yeah, all green with the refs. Still tosses though. Yeah. I think overall, so far though, we've had the rub of the green with the refs, I'd say. Emu saying about Brucey, really nice bloke, honestly. I've thanked him for the great days out and the premiers. Yeah, I've got no real view on it, to be honest, Emu. Like, I don't hate the guy. I think he's a nice human being. You know, he's genuine. I don't think he deserved all the stick he got at Newcastle. You know, he's just lost his grandson. Like, I wouldn't have given him no stick, and I don't think he did get any stick. I didn't hear any songs about him or anything. So, well, let's just scan through it. Let's have a look, man. Mate plays 9. We score goals. Mate plays 9. We score goals. Yeah. I mean, but we have been playing him as a 9, apart from today. He hasn't scored that many, has he? I just don't know. I don't know, man. Now Hanson's. I mean, we could have potentially, with Hanson back, with a full strength fit team, not full strength fit team, with everyone kind of like match fit. Played Hanson out on the left, put Stansfield as a 9, Williamson as a 10, and Keith Hansen out on the right. You know, with Hanson back, but I don't know what's going to go on with mine now, because he just don't seem to be booming. His confidence is a little bit down. Yeah. I'm more pissed off with the Wrexham again. Another late goal, Jay. I said this to you the other day. You were saying about Wrexham. Like, I just don't know how they're fucking. If there was third at the time, weren't they? When we done our thing, I just don't know how they're up there. They're shit. I was saying that, well, this is what teams do, man. This is what teams do. What stay in the running. They find ways to win games, regardless of whether it's nice to watch or not. Another late goal, you know, has got them another 3 points. Sometimes it doesn't matter how you play. And I expect them to kind of push us, man. I'm not saying that. Look, they'll push us, man. Trust me. Yeah, we're on the bench. Yokoyama was, yeah. They're shit though. But the thing is, look, I just mentioned it. The thing is, Joe, they're fucking winning. Do you know what I mean? Wrexham, man, every time they're winning. That's all you need to do. 2 in hand on them. 7 clear. You know, if you'd have won today, fucking hell, it's bad, Nick. Yeah, man. How come nobody knows a thing about right? Yeah, I know, Tuesday. You're right. Anyway, Tuesday. Happy New Year, man. Your next game will be Exeter, which is 18th of January, I believe. Oh, that'd be good to see you, Blue Shadow. Nice one, Brummy's has become a new member, man. Bless you, brother. Welcome aboard, man. So you're going every month. I do a spin a wheel. So you go in the draw, and you get a chance to win a Blues top. That's once every 4 weeks. That's anyone wants to join gets put into that wheel. If you become a silver member, you get 1 slot. I mean, there's only 17 members now with you, Brummy's owner. If you choose a gold, which is $4.99, you get 2 slots. That's every month, that is. So yeah, look, good to have you on board, man. 2 weeks off, no idea what the issue is. This is the thing. Jerry's got back home, man. Miss meeting up with you like half time. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was only meeting Jerry there today. Yeah, Happy New Year, Keith. Is it Tuesday? It's fucking hell, man. The days are all over. They got, I think, now with Christmas and New Year. Yeah, 75 of you watching, guys. I've been going for an hour and 20 now, so we're going to have to finish off. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and obviously you subscribe. I think he has to play Harris for a clause in his loan. I hope not. Someone else mentioned that actually. There are them kind of clauses, but I think it was more down to injuries today. I want to see him go back either. I do, man. If we can get someone else in for Harris, kind of like a like for like his position, let's get someone else in, even if it's on loan. He's no good, Harris. Yeah. Get the checkbook out, man. We're going hot. Get the checkbook out. That's a good shout, actually. Playing Leonard as a 10. That is a really good shout. Like when he came on, I don't actually know what position he played when he came on Emu, but I was thinking, put him as a 10. You know, and you got Pakin and Watt behind it, it'd be fine, man. You know, he's that technical and clued on Leonard. He could play that 10 position. So I mean, it's something he could do, but it's just like then what you do with Williamson. Do you know what I mean? Do you put him out wide on the right? And then everyone's going balmy saying he's not a right winger, but don't know. It's hard, isn't it? You don't have to be a right winger to play on the right hand side. Like you can still be a bit of a playmaker out on that right. But definitely that's a good shout, Leonard as 10. Yeah, I know, mate. I'm just scanning through, guys. There's fucking loads of comments, man. Fair play, cheers. I do think Yoko is an impact player. And what I mean, he's skillful wizard. CD needs to give him more game time, and maybe by having this, we might just see goals coming. Yeah, we could do with a run out. He could do with a run out, to be fair. And now Hansen's been injured. The thing is, if he's going to stick with Myers and 9 and Stansfield out on the left, like that's Yokoyama's position. Do you know what I mean? On the left, unless you want to put him out on the right as a winger, which you know, like a right-footed winger, like kind of old-fashioned. But you know, he's got some thinking to do. Yes, Peter Falco, are you, brother? Good to see you, man. Obviously, you weren't there today. Good to see you against Burton, brother. Thanks ever so much for the £10 super chat, man. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year to you. You know, I always have my little conversations with Pete via WhatsApp, man. Good to see you against Burton as well, Pete. Yeah, nice one. Love that, Peter. £10. I'd do it. 20. Yeah, man. It all goes towards running the channel, like I always say, man. Do you know what I mean? I've done this for about 18 months, guys, and like I'm about fucking £400 down. Do you know what I mean? And I'm only just a fucking normal Blues fan, just coming on, just interacting with you guys basically, and just seeing what the crack is after the game and that. Happy with a point in the end. Too many players with heavy legs. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of fucking games, isn't it? Height of Villa we've had in the short space of time. You know, let's not be too disappointed, man. Not be too disappointed. I thought I knew it was going to be an hard game today. Yeah, nice chat to you, Blues fans from Ireland. Yeah, nice one, Jerry. Good to see you, man. You're right, Nick. Glass half full. Yeah, definitely, Paul, man. You know, we move on now to fucking Stockport and Wigan. Looking forward to Wigan, man. Barnsley was class, 5,000 fans. Yeah, nice one, Pete. Everyone's saying. Yeah, man. Is that all? 67 likes? No way. Hit the like button, guys. It's absolutely free. Thanks. So, yeah. So, Duncan's donated. So Duncan won the shirt, the third kit, and is now donated to Blue Shadow. That's great, man. Just message me when you're going to drop it around. Yeah, well, will do, Bab. That's brilliant, that is. So Tony won it on the wheel. It's just an XL, too small for him. Gave it to Duncan, and then Duncan's give it to Blue Shadow. How cool's that, man? That's class, man. Great show again, Nick. Happy New Year to you and all the listeners, all class. Yeah, Happy New Year, guys, man. Happy New Year to everyone. Let's see what 2025 brings for us, man. It's been a crazy 2024 for Blues, isn't it? Like I mentioned, man. Sorry, this time last year, we just lost the Leeds 3-0. We was in the Championship. We had Wayne Rooney as our manager. And now, look, a lot of things can happen in 12 months in football, let me tell you. Thanks, Nick. Have a great New Year, brother, to all the regulars who contribute to the channel. Yeah, man, bless. 2-2. Emu's going. Keith saying 2-1 Blues. Evening, Hawkeye. You're right, brother. I ain't seen you for a while, man. I'll have to scan on through now. If I win, donate it to a kid. Postage will be too expensive. What the shirt you mean, Brummy's? Yeah. Well, if you do get not picked, if you win on the wheel, then we'll sort something out and you can donate it if you want to. Yeah, nice one, brother. Not the best from us. You're right, Mark. Not the best from us. Thought we were yeah, we weren't great, man. Definitely. Rather drop points to Blackpool than Wickham because we've beat Wickham, Stockport and Wrexham, ain't we? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we're coming towards the end now. Thanks ever so much, guys, man. I was because I'm so tired, and if it weren't for Duncan saying people are waiting for you. Yeah, nice one, Emu, man. You've been fucking proper diamond this season, brother. That was class as well, what you done the other night. Fucking brilliant, man. Do you know what I mean? It makes it all worthwhile coming on and doing things, man. Desmond, Hawkeye's going 4-2-2. Would people be happy with a draw? I said I'd be happy with a draw. I think you've got to be, ain't you? It's a tough place to go, innit? I mean, don't get me wrong, we've got enough in the locker to beat them, but I can see it being a draw, right? Can. You're right, Steve. Steve's a bit fed up with so many Blues fans. Talk so much shit. We have lost only 2 games all season. It really pisses me off, and we're top of the league. So, yeah. You've been on Facebook or Twitter, ain't you, Steve? That's what I don't do, mate. I don't bother, especially if we draw or lose. I didn't do it fucking last time when we went through that little bit 3 or 4 game run where we didn't, we weren't that good. I stayed off it. I was literally coming on here. I was coming on here, interacting with you guys, right? And I weren't going on social media. So I won't go on social media now. So I won't get the negative Nellies. Do you know what I mean? So I'll go to bed, all right. Do you know what I mean? I just think, well, we drew. Look at, great that Wickham lost. And it's all good. Because the thing is, you go onto Facebook and that, and you end up arguing with people, and you end up pretty much saying what you're saying, Steve, saying, look, I'd be saying that. Listen, we've only lost fucking 2 games all season and wind myself up. Do you know what I mean? You are right. We've only lost 2 games all season. We're top of the league. It's sound. Don't worry about it. Because I used to do all that. Now I just don't bother. I just don't bother with it. Yeah, Happy New Year, man. Emu saying he'd take a 2-2. I think I would, Emu. I think I would. There'll be goals in it. Yeah, I think there'll be goals. Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year's Blue Shed. We all slag Wrexham and Wickham, but they obviously have better strikers than us. Yeah, well, this is it. They find ways to win games, man. They find ways to win games and get the ball to the strikers. I don't do Facebook, mate, and I've never been on Twitter. I don't do Facebook, mate. Never been on Twitter. Oh, okay. So is it just literally from? So if you don't do Facebook, you don't do Twitter. So because people on here are not like moaning or anything, Steve. So, but is it literally people in the ground or something? because everyone on here is really positive. Do you know what I mean? It's just a bit of a, I don't know, it's just 0-0, like sound. We move on to the next one. We're pretty chilled all about it. So I don't know where you kind of pissed off with everyone. Oh, because I can only imagine it's from social media, Steve. Last minute winner, Blues to win 3-2, keep the faith with Stano hat trick. That'd be nice for Stano to get hat trick. All the shot on social media, rather see people in person, have a crack and a laugh. And that's what we do in it, either. We come on here. I mean, the majority of my podcasts now have been literally getting in from the game, not looking at nothing because of drive, not looking at nothing and jumping on there and coming on with you guys and thrashing it out, man. Crazy pants. And fingering it out, do you know what I mean? So that, you know, I don't get other people's views on it. So yeah, by all, yeah, nice one, guys, man. Really appreciate it. We've been going for an hour and a half, man. So we'll finish on that. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you probably after the Stockport game. All have a great New Year's Eve, man, and let's hope Blues have a great 2025. Keep right on.